Hello guys, DJ Aaron here. Today, before I get started with the video, we have a lot to cover for the end of 2017, which is coming up. It is uh, still the 27th while I do this video, and then it will be the 28th. But anyways, I have seen a major, not so much of a major influx of dislikes, but I find it kind of funny because these haters and trolls, while they have nothing better to do, um, they dislike videos. Now, it's not going to affect my YouTube channel at all, or it ain't going to affect the whole entire channel. But I think it's kind of funny that the trolls and people that dislike videos, just because of a certain subject or um, whatnot, have nothing better to do with their lives, and all they do is just sit on their asses and dislike videos. So I'm kind of thinking that this is funny because uh, basically they got nothing better to do with their lives, and they need to either find something else to do with their life, and if they don't like my content, don't watch it. So that is another message that I have to say. So now that I got that part of the video out of the way, we're going to talk about Magic Smoke Electronics. Yes, you guys might have thought that we had went away, that we had kind of went away quietly. But here's the thing. We didn't really go away. We have actually been doing a lot of revamping, rethinking things, and we have now done a website. We have now updated the website. So we have two different players. If one doesn't work, then the other one will. So we have the old Flash player, the old Flash audio only player, and then we now have the new HTML5 player as well. So we've pretty much updated things. We've updated things to a point to where, we are, doing that, and also it just makes things a little bit better. So when people come see the actual site, you have Stream Site, which will bring up the actual server stats, which is not online right now, so you don't need to worry about that. Now it just says welcome. We have a new welcome. We now have a new forums. This site is now taken out of beta, so we have now pushed it and whatnot. We have the forums, which will take us into the forums, and we have now made the theme to a purple sort of type of theme to match the website, kind of. So while this is a lighter purple, the forums is sort of a darker purple. So that is another change we have made. I no longer have the logo. Well, here's the thing, we changed our logo. We no longer have the 8-bit logo. We decided to change every aspect of that. Services, pretty much pretty much where it has always been. A new thing that we have added is advertisements. Bam. we now added an advertisement page. For a long time, we were going to do this. So now we can make advertisements available. So now I could click on one and I can play it just like how SDP used to play theirs.
Now at Magic Smoke Electronics, we have a product.
So we can now play it just like how Stereo Dust Particles has. Now, as you can tell, our storage is done by Google Drive, and only certain people have access to that to add to the website. So it's only accessed by 2 people or 3 people: myself, Tim, and Pentium 4 person. We have access to that. Now, any member that visits the website, however, they have access with it through their browser. So if they don't have a Google Drive account, they can still access it, and they can right click and they can save as, what have you. So since I have a Google Drive, I could download it right away, so it's not a big deal with me. So that's a new thing that we've added. Products, it has their own page, the No No Alarm, the No No No, the No 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 Alarm, and we just pretty much added like pretty much good stuff. We're pretty much ahead of Stereo Dust Particles as far as product lines go, and we happen to have a spot on the website. And then we have Adopt a Streetlight, which has always been the same, and then we have About, which there's no contact whatsoever. You cannot contact anybody on the website. We just pretty much have that. And then we just have the MSE test page, which is pretty much just that, just a test page. So we've done some revamping to the actual way the website works, and added some new features as well that we didn't add within the first version of the website. So we changed the logo. The logo was due to change, but we will still use the 8-bit version for our shows. We'll still use the old logo for our shows because that's the only logo we have images of. But we revamped it with the website, so that's a good thing. So the website is pretty much revamped. Also, where all our shows have actually moved, you guessed it, YouNow. I myself made the decision to move to YouNow, and then the other members followed, and we're kind of doing a test bed. We're kind of doing a test bed of things, and we're seeing where our shows get the most views and whatnot. We're testing the waters. I tested YouNow over the course of the, should I say, the Countdown to Christmas series, and I have to say that YouNow actually works. It actually does work, and it works really well. So this is where pretty much all of the, almost if not all of the Magic Smoke Electronics members will be. This is kind of like a new home for the shows, and the only thing that is different about YouNow is I have the ability to block people if I want to, And if we have any troll users or anyone that is talking smack in the chat room, I could just right click on, or I could just click on their name and hit block. Whereas other sites, you have a ban. So, once you block a person, they have no means, or no longer they can contact you or whatever, which is what I like about this site. Um, so, I pretty much cut out half of the SDP list that is still in my fans list. So if we go through here, I mean, there's going to be, of course, there's going to be a few people that are still here that abandon you now. But as far as anything else goes, I still got to block some people. Weasel still has an account on here. V Westlife still has an account. Like everybody else's accounts have not, went to the wayside. So with the show starting to get traction here on YouNow, there's going to be newer, should I say, newer fans that are going to be fans of the show. So, it sometimes is recommended to clean out the old fans that were blog TV wise. So, that's where that is changing. So, going back to the Magic Smoke website and back to the forums, I'm going to sign into another account. So, actually, I could just go to the actual Magic Smoke Facebook group page. So I've been talking about doing the All-Star Show. This is pretty much what I've been doing. The same posts are on the forums in the, should I say, All Stereo Marathon planning and discussion, which I've already actually done the same post for that, which is pretty much over here. So, Pentium 4 person is still up in the air yet because, for one, he can't get a viable computer to do anything, which I really understand that. But there is a chance that he could do a recorded show or a live show. He just has to work it out a little bit, as we get closer to the All-Star Show. And from what I mean is, this list went up fast. And from what I mean that this list went up fast is, I only had to remove one person, which was Twilight FM, but the schedule got worked out really quickly, and we still left Pentium 4 person in there in case he himself wants to join us. So yeah, that's good news. It's always good news when something goes up very quickly. I mean, for as small of members that we have in our group, we always manage to work it out to where we can think about doing the All-Star Show the way we want it. Half of it's going to be on YouNow anyways. So even if we have 2 people drop, it's not a big deal because we can still continue on with those shows, even like spread the timing out to those shows to where, one person would have 3 hours, one that person would have 3 or 4 hours, one would have you know, we could spread the time out quite a bit, and it doesn't have to be, um, like, okay, how do we work out this situation, opposed to, if we get, certain people dropping off. Um, there has been issues like this last time, where we couldn't do an all-star show, but we have actually decided that we're going to move forward with that, and um, we're going to let the people do it on their particular channel. We're not going to exchange stream keys. We're going to, as long as the All-Star Entertainment is on one site, it is, going to be pretty awesome, going from one channel to the next, and still keep that momentum. And I think that is going to be the new thing that we're going to do for the All-Star Show for the foreseeable future, because who needs to cast on one channel when you could, just, when you're done with one stream, just go to another channel, and then when the person is done with that one, just go to the next person's channel that they're casting. The way you now works is once the show ends, the people get redirected to another stream. So depending on who is live or goes live next, you have to either go through your fans list, or they pop up over here on the side and you just click on their name. So that is another benefit of, being on YouNow. So it's like you don't miss a thing, because there's always a list on the side, and it's a lot easier that way. So, but other than that, there really isn't much to talk about, other than the All-Star Show is coming up, and it's coming up on, I believe it's December 31st. So if we go to the schedule, I start at 10 a.m. on New Year's Eve. So followed by Corvette Fan, if he is able to come out of retirement and, be with us for that particular show. So, it is going to be awesome. It is going to be very cool, because this All-Star Show has been the talk of discussion pretty much during, should I say, the planning stages, and we talked about it on Discord a number of times. And I was like, you know what, we should just move forward with this and just go ahead and do it, because by no means it's going to be as big as the Stereo Dust Particles version of their event show, but I mean, there is still that drive, there is still that motivation that is there, and with Magic Smoke Electronics, I think I can mold something into something brand new. And this is pretty much a test bed of what's going to happen in August. So, I mean, even though we are a small group, we still like to have fun. We still like to do things, and this is like proof that we are doing that. So, oops, wrong tab. All right, so anyways, it is proof that we can actually keep going and keep continuing. For the longest time, Stereo Dust Particles have thought we had just kind of died off and just pretty much went to the wayside. We didn't die off. We didn't go to the wayside. We are still here. We were just at a quiet moment because even though certain shows were still active, the group was still active. We didn't die off the face of this earth or anything. We were just having like kind of one of them quiet sort of periods where no group would hear from us for a while, or we haven't made ourselves known or whatnot. So we kind of kept to ourselves the past couple of months, and we started focusing and working on us as a whole. So the way of doing things in 2018, we're planning for 2018, guys. We've been quietly planning for 2018, and we are going to take 2018 by surprise. So anyways, guys, that is it for this video. Peace out, practice and enjoy. And I would have to say that Magic Smoke Electronics is going to do some great things in 2018. A revamped website, shows moved to you now, and a lot more to come. So anyways, guys, that is it. Peace out, and practice and enjoy.